Leslie, and today we will be talking about the SEC's new proposed rule that would change investing and finance significantly. The rule, called quote, reporting threshold for institution investment managers, would significantly change the requirements around submitting 13F documents that provide transparency around the investments of these institutions. And the rule change would increase the threshold, allowing more institutions to not have to disclose their positions and therefore reducing transparency. And so some are concerned about that loss of transparency, while others may argue that this will reduce regulatory burdens on those institutions. The rule specifically would raise the threshold that companies would have to report from $100 million in assets to $3.5 billion. That is a significant jump, close to about 35 times. And so companies that surpass that threshold are required to file quarterly 13F forms. So what it was at $100 million would now become $3.5 billion in assets, which is a large gap from the original 1975 position. And so what those 13F forms are, they simply reveal the positions of the entity's assets, and so it provides a glimpse into what the smart money is doing on the market. The implications of such a significant jump in the threshold would be that it reduces the insight retail investors and people who are not these large institutions have into the market. These quarterly filings don't happen enough so that people can just copy them because of the big gap in those 3 months, but they just do allow laymen's to understand what the smart money is doing in the market and get a sense of the confidence of these large institutions that conceivably do have the power to move the markets. And it is arguable as to how much of a burden 13F filings are to an institution that has over $100 million in assets. To conclude, this new rule would impact the world of investing for these institutions and for everybody else essentially significantly, because more foreign firms would not have to report their positions in 13F filings. There would naturally be a decline in transparency. This is a significant change from when the original $100 million threshold was put in 1975. However, this rule has not been passed, and so there is a comment period that ends September 29th. Thank you for your time.